What's going on, guys? It is David here, and being that tomorrow is a competition, I thought, why not, after not working out for an entire week, go out and fly the drone. So that's exactly what we're gonna do, because I haven't shot anything, I haven't filmed anything, I haven't trained. Well, I trained once. I did a mini Murph on Monday, but that's it. I haven't done any training in a week. So let's fly the drone and have some fun. Sorry about the audio quality, guys, but like I said, I have not touched the barbell in over a week. So we're about to go train, hit the gym, CrossFit One World, as you guys already know, because we've got the triple series tomorrow. And I'm gonna be doing some light stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing hyper performance, but I wanna do a lot of stuff to kind of test where I'm at as far as mobility, as far as maybe go a little heavy on some lifts, snatch and clean and jerk, obviously, and some overhead squats. But I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I just wanna get moving, just wanna get back into the flow of things. I don't wanna stress myself out too much, because I don't wanna get to the competition tomorrow and then be a bag of potatoes because I wore myself out the night before. So let's head to the gym and see what we got going down. Right now I'm filming this in 2.7K, which is a little under 4K. I meant to actually film this in 60K, or 60 frames per second at 1080p, which most of you guys probably don't even care, because I wanted to get some slow-mo for the aerial shots, but that didn't work out. But who cares? As long as you got drones in your YouTube video, that's all that really matters, right? So without further ado, let's head to CrossFit One World. What's going on, guys? So I'm gonna end part of today's vlog here. It's about 11:24. I'm not gonna really have much time to edit this vlog, so I'm just gonna roll this over into tomorrow's competition. So whatever you get is whatever you get for part 2. Hope you guys enjoy this cinematic epic vlog consortium. Hopefully there's some drone footage, I don't know, but it's gonna be a ton of fun. And then we're gonna have a little recap afterwards. So yeah, so I will catch you guys tomorrow. What's going on, guys? So I just stopped to grab some coffee. It's post competition right now, and I wanted to do a little recap vid, or kind of a recap of what took place at the competition today. But first, let's do a quick drone flight. One of the biggest things that I'm always afraid of when flying the drone is actually landing it, because as of right now, I think one of the issues I have with this drone is that the connector that's used to kind of balance out the cells in the charger isn't the greatest of states. So I think I actually need to reorder another one so I can get complete charge on each of the batteries. And so every time I throw it up, it ends up going red, blinking red, like it is now. And so I'm always afraid it's just gonna like fall out of the sky. So let's hope that that drone footage was acceptable for you guys. So today's comp, it was pretty interesting. Like I said, I hadn't really worked out in over a week. So going into today was really topsy-turvy. I threw in some stuff with some of the other athletes we had from our gym that were competing today, and I just kind of want to do a quick little cinematic montage. We're just all cinematic montage today, just because I really didn't have time to film as much as I wanted to, because of the fact that there were so many athletes. I was competing, they were competing. I couldn't be in two places at once, so some other people actually took photos and stuff like that. I kind of really just wanted to focus on the competition because, like I said, I didn't work out this week. So this was the most working out that I've done since last Friday. And really going into it, I don't know, like I expected more. I was confident going in because I knew that how I was going to do was how I was going to do. I couldn't change anything. If I would change anything, I probably would have worked out this week just to kind of get a better feel for all the different workouts. I didn't test any of the workouts, so everything I did today, or my team today, was all pretty much run and gun, figuring things out as we went. We kind of talked and strategized last night, but that was really it. My only objection to that statement of programming being up to par, to an extent, yes. Programming does play a part into your performance. Because if your programming doesn't include weightlifting, it doesn't include key components to what you will find in a typical CrossFit competition, you're going to get exposed when you get to the competition. But at the same time, there's this element to where it really relies on your persistence, your endurance, and your desire to want to win. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be facing people like today. There was games level athletes at this competition, which means that our scaled division was at a higher standard because people knew that going in, there was going to be games level athletes there. So there's no way that I have a chance of winning that. So let's go to scale. So again, just going against people that you don't really typically go against. And so, yes, on one hand, you're at a disadvantage, but at the same time, if you don't win, you don't win. You got exposed. There's nothing that you can do about it. And that's one of the, I think, difficult things about CrossFit and CrossFit competition, because there's this level of you go into the competition, and for my team, we didn't do, like I said, we didn't do as well as I wanted us to do, but there was only so much that we could do with our training. Like I myself didn't train all this week. I should have stayed and trained this week, but I didn't. I had other things that were a priority for myself, for somebody else. there's a whole host of variables that are in your control and aren't in your control. And really, I think with CrossFit competition, sorry for a second. Really, the thing with CrossFit competition that I think athletes really need to learn and understand, and I'm beginning to learn and understand, is you really have to focus on the things that you can control. There's a whole host of things that you can't control, and at the end of the day, if you spend too much time focusing on the things that you can't control, that's when you get to the point to where you start complaining about things, to when you start really becoming a sourpuss when it comes to being competitive and being on the competition floor. But at the same time, there's this thing that happens, I've noticed recently with a lot of the competitions that I've been in, and I don't think it's talked very much about very much in the world of CrossFit, but a lot of times you're pushing yourself to this place that you don't normally go in training. Some people actually do go there in training, but you're going to this dark place. And when you go to a competition and you go to this place and you don't do as well as you want, I think a lot of times, I know myself, have gone into this like dip and depression to where, you know, you are upset because you didn't place the place that you wanted. You're upset because of your lifts. You're upset because of this. You're upset because of that. And at the end of the day, like, I think on one level, it's okay to kind of go through that period, but at the same time, I think you really have to work towards getting out of that period, because it's the same thing with training. There's going to be mountain highs, there's going to be valleys. So I remember one of the coaches from our gym a long time ago, when we were actually trying to set up a competition team for our gym, he was talking about how when he first started CrossFit, or when he first started competing with CrossFit, it took him literally 20 competitions before he actually placed in a competition. Like, that's a whole host of competitions. Like, that's years of competing before you see the podium. And it's something that I'm really trying to push to learn more and more to be comfortable with, especially now in my training, because I only have 2 years of CrossFit under my belt. And I want to perform at a higher level. And I'm really starting to have a better understanding of my weaknesses and the things that I need to focus on and the things that I need to work on. But, you know, the thing is that I guess what I want to say is that it is hard. It sucks. Training is not always easy. Competitions are not always fun. They're depressing a lot of times, especially when you spend, you know, my team spent $150 to go out to this competition to lose. But unless you lose a bunch of times, unless you take a bunch of L's, you'll never know what you need to work on. And one thing John North always says, if you listen to his podcast, really good podcast, Weightlifting Talk, I'll leave a link to that in the description below. But one of the things that he talks about is there's no such thing as a bad training day. Like, any training that you do is just adding to the sweat bank. So one day, at some point, you're bound to cash in. It's only a matter of time. It sucks losing all the time, but if you never put in that time to competing, if you never get some skin in the game, you're never going to get to the podium. I mean, for some people, you know, it sucked today because there was a lot of people that I knew that they've only been doing CrossFit for a few months and they ended up getting so close to the podium. And I've been doing CrossFit for 2 years and my team ends up in 10th place. Like, that sucks. That's terrible. But you have to keep moving. You have to keep pushing. You have to keep moving on to becoming a better and better athlete. And that only comes with time, and that only comes with time under tension. Getting work on the barbell, working on your skills, working on your weaknesses, working on all these things. And it takes years. I mean, 10,000 hours to become an expert. My camera actually keeps dying. I'm going to wrap this vlog up here, and just kind of a summary after that rant. Wherever you are at as an athlete, remember that being an athlete takes time. It's not easy. That's why not everybody's an athlete. That's why not everybody's going to the Olympics. That's why not everybody is winning the World Series, because not everybody's willing to put the time into becoming an athlete. When I started this vlog, that was the whole reason why I wanted to start this vlog, was because I wanted to document my progress of becoming an athlete, of putting skin in the game, and being able to look back at my training and see how I'm performing, and to be able to evaluate what I'm doing, what's working, what's not working, and to be able to make the changes that are needed in order to become the more fitter person that I wanted to be. So again, wherever you're at as an athlete, just remember that it's not always about winning. Yes, it is about winning because obviously you want to win, but it's about the love of the game. And I think that's what excels some people above other people, because as much as it sucks to have lost today, I'm ready to go. I'm fired up to get back into training and to work on my weaknesses. And I hope you are too. I don't know where you're at. I mean, I don't know what you do, but if you've taken an L, use it as fuel, use it as motivation to take you to the next level. So with that, guys, I'm going to wrap this vlog up here because obviously I need to edit this vlog, which has been a 2-day vlog, which was originally supposed to be 2 different vlogs. And I also need to edit some stuff for the gym, just a whole host of things today, guys. So with that, guys, may your coffee be black and may your barbells be heavy. Peace.